Now that Spain was under my control, I had to appoint leaders. I selected 5 of my military officers to be counts. They were men I trusted and who had performed well in the field. These 5 could have been cut out with a cookie cutter. All were a little over 6 feet tall, blonde-haired, and blue-eyed. Hitler would have loved them. Instead, they were mine. I divided Spain into 5 countries. The new counts were to select barons from their forces who they felt could do the job. Each baron was to have a janissary group assigned to them to maintain law and order in their new baronies. The newly formed janissary groups were divided up so that there were no relatives in the same group, and with as few men from the same geographic area as possible. This was to make revolts less likely in each barony. What I didn't realize at the time was that I was creating dissent in Cornwall. There were barons and counts there who thought that their younger sons or brothers would be receiving honors. Some had gone so far as to take out loans in anticipation of reaping the riches of Spain. Spain wasn't that rich at the moment. They had been fighting internal battles and then had to stand against the Moorish invasion. The country was in disarray, to say the least. Now that the major powers had been defeated, the local warlords began to come to their senses and asked to become part of my Spain. Those who didn't would become my subjects anyway, just a lot more painfully. The major cities were connected by Roman roads and had aqueduct systems. Those were the only good things about their infrastructure. Every one of their cities needed a sewage system, and their farming methods hadn't changed in thousands of years. Then there was the Basque problem. They had broken our treaty and attacked a brigade of my forces. I couldn't let their actions stand, so they paid a heavy price. The battle that ended with suffocating their small army resulted in several of their villages being left without any male support. In this day and age, it would have been normal for me to sack the villages and burn their crops, then sell the citizens into slavery. That wasn't my style. I didn't make war on women and children. My solution was to bring in several thousand of my janissaries to replace the Basque men killed in the battle. No orders were given to intermarry with the local population, but soldiers being soldiers, it happened anyway. Other Basque villages that hadn't been involved in the attack were quick to swear their allegiance to me. I allowed them to do so, but didn't trust them at all. I set up a routine overflight by a dirigible to remind them of what forces I wielded if they didn't behave. They got the message, and things were peaceful in the Pyrenees.